Greetings, my name is Ben, aka Downsize It, and I am back here at Gear Gaming Bentonville with Robby to do some more tournament practice. And the list I'm bringing, you guys have seen, it is the same one I've done the past couple times. I'm really liking having the Gazanti and Riva Domain. I think this is pretty much locked in. And if you guys also notice on the left there, Robby has completed painting a bunch of defenders for me, as well as a Lambda for Colonel Jendon. It's amazing work. I'll do a zoom in picture for you guys so you can just see the amazing detail that he did on those, so thank you, Robby. And the list on the right is another one that Robby made up. I know it's been a few bat reps since we've done one submitted by a subscriber for tournament prep. We will be getting back to those in a couple weeks, but Robby was wanting to just bring another one of a Republic fleet that he wanted to try out. And regarding that, as far as the next couple weeks, this coming week, I'm not going to have any time to film any more bat reps. In this past week, I intended to film some more, but real life on my end just kind of went haywire, so I had to do a lot of canceling of potential bat rep schedules. So it might not be until a week after this drops before you see the next bat rep. But I'll be sure that we get back to doing the subscriber tournament prep lists so that I can get some more into the meta stuff. And we'll have one bat rep for you this week and maybe one other video, like an announcement video this week, and then it'll be a week from this video drops, which will be Monday. Should have the next bat rep coming out, assuming no more scheduling haywire happens. So, coming up next, we'll be going over the fleets and the mission, and then you'll see Robby and I deploying while we talk about our strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview. For the Imperials, I have Grand Admiral Thrawn on the Chimera as an Imperial 2 Star Destroyer, starting with Entrapment Formation, Riva Domain, Local Fire Control, Flat Guns, Advanced Projectors, Leading Shots, and XI-7 Turbo Lasers, a Quasar Fire 1 with Flight Controllers and Boosted Comms, and a Gazanti Cruiser with CommsNet. For my Imperial Squadrons, I have Colonel Jendon, Merrick Steele, and 5 TIE Defender Squadrons. For Robby's Republic list, we have Admiral Tarkin on a Venator 1 with Intensified Firepower, Flat Guns, and Linked Turbo Laser Towers. 2 Acclamator 2s outfitted with gunnery teams, thermal shields, external racks, and spinal armament. And for Republic Squadrons, 6 V-19 Torrent Squadrons. For missions, both Robby and I came in at 400 points, so we rolled off, and I won the roll-off. And based off of what I was going to be facing, I chose to be first player, because I think having first player being able to attack then move before Robby can do anything about it would be advantageous. So I had to choose from his missions, which are very similar to mine, as it turned out. He had Advanced Gunnery, Planetary Ion Cannon, and Solar Corona. And I chose to go with Solar Corona, mainly to put my money where my mouth is, because I had talked about with Buster after Zach's debut game with Social General Rob, how we thought the best way to counteract Solar Corona as first player. We'll see if it worked out for me. And for Solar Corona, I have to deploy everything first, then Robby will deploy everything. Then Robby will choose a short edge of the battle area to be the Corona. And anytime a firing arc from a ship passes through the Corona, you have to remove the first accuracy icon in your pool immediately after rolling. So, coming up next, Robby and I will be deploying in a sped up fashion while we discuss our strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview. Alright, well now that you guys have seen the fleets and the mission, Robby and I are going to start deploying. And Robby, why don't you tell me about your fleet you put together here? It looks pretty brute force and brutal. And your thoughts behind the strategy for this game.
I just wanted to, well, I mean, the acclimators are big, kind of the shotguns, so I'm going to put a gunnery team on both of them. Because I knew that with your list, you're a little outgunned when it comes to ships, ship combat. Yeah. And so I just did that, and then I added external racks just to when I get close, have something to go off, or if something gets close to me, I'll have something to go off. I also put spinal armaments because it's now 4 red die, so with gunnery teams I'll be able to refresh and be able to shoot 2 things. So hopefully that's both acclimators, 8 dice, hoping to send out. Flat guns I put on the Venator just to help with squads. Intensify firepower because there's not a lot of dice correction in this, and if I don't roll well, it's going to be a problem. I thought about putting clone gunners, but I just realized it'd just be too much of a headache constantly trying to make sure.
Trying to figure out your different token play and all that stuff. Yeah.
And that's why I took Admiral Tarkin, was to feed tokens to everybody to keep all of the gunnery stuff refreshed. And then 6 V19s just to lock down your defenders for maybe a couple rounds. So I'm hoping everything in this list has good flakking, and it's going to be kind of a defense, and slowly just, you know, get closer and closer and put the thermal shields, because I know that's a real...
Well, we know how well they did last time. They just really neutered the Chimera's firepower for sure.
Yeah. So took the thermal shields, and yeah, because I figure with so many onager lists out in the wild, and really the big kind of counter is going to be thermal shields to that. Yep. So I figured it's going to be lots of thermal shields running around. So.
Well, this is going to be a really good test on I have to make sure my maneuvering is on point, because if I just go right at you, I will die in a heartbeat. Because you have a lot of forward firepower here. This is, you know, this is Admiral Tarkin as he's developing the Tarkin doctrine for sure. Just spinals, external racks, intensify firepower, and just go at them. So this is going to have to be very careful not to let you engage me all at once, otherwise it's over, and it'll be over quick. I also need to do better with my defenders, not just to throw them away like I did in our last game, to be a little bit more judicious with them and send them in to engage your V19s or do bombing runs where they'll be safe and I can actually, you know, not let you just wipe them out. So, and also I chose to go first because you have the firepower. I think it'd be advantageous for me to be able to activate first every turn to maybe get a shot off and maybe move out of your arc or something. And then I chose Solar Corona primarily because I want to basically put my money where my mouth is. About Zach's Batrep debut was a few Batreps ago against Social General Rob at Solar Corona, and then Buster and I talked about what the best way to defend against Solar Corona with your first player. Well, I want to try out that strategy today, and we'll see if it's an effective strategy or if it's just a theory crap that doesn't work. So I'm going to try to put my money where my mouth is, and because I agreed with Buster that his strategy he suggested was the correct one. We'll see if it works, and if not, this will be a very short game. So coming up next, guys, Robby and I are going to plan our dials, and then we'll be at the start of round 1. Yeah, we're at the start of round 1, and there's the Corona. We are definitely going to be fighting on directly over Coruscant here. No Thrawn dial, no fleet action yet. Just keeping on entrapment formation for now, but not activated. The candelabra pattern there is Merrick Steele and Jendon. And then we have Tarkin on the Venator, the 2 acclimators flanking, and the big space guns basically. And Tarkin, it looks like Robby's taking 3 confires and 3 squad commands, or tokens I should say, for the Tarkin tokens. So also let you guys know, Robby did at the start decided to spend a token off of Tarkin's card to give his entire fleet confire tokens. And we'll start with the Chimera. It is a navigate, and I'm using it staying at speed 2, but using an extra click at the 1 from the dial. Navigate number 1.
I'm going to token that. Going speed 2.
Okay, going with my Gazanti. To navigate, taking a token, comms sending it to Chimera, I've seen this before. This will be the same factory as before.
Navigate. Token it. Going speed 2.
Have Robby's fleet starting at speed 2. I think I forgot to mention that. And mine started at speed 2, except my Quasar started at 1. I think going with Quasar as a navigate, staying at 1, getting an extra click at the 1 from the dial.
I will token that. Going speed 2. Going forward.
Okay, and that's it for ships. Squadron phase coming up next will just be movement, and I'll give you a recap of that movement at the start of round 2. Start of round 2. I kept mine on entrapment formation and activated it with my nav token. You see my squads here, and they just shifted over in preparation of where my capital ships are going to be. And Robby's squads also stayed in formation. Robby gave out Tarkin tokens of squad tokens to his whole fleet and then activated intensified firepower with the fire token he had from last turn. I go with my Quasar as a navigate, using that to speed up to 2 and then using entrapment to speed up to 3. And you should click at the 1 from the dial.
I'll shoot front to side into the Quasar.
It will be obstructed because we do have exposed space station that you are going over. Yep. So, but you do have a confire, and you have intensify, and you have spinal armament. All right. So starting with 4 red with spinal, but have to take out 1 for obstructed. So starting with 3. Okay, and then you get to confire in a red. Okay, and then, hang on. Because the front arc is going into the corona, we have to get rid of that accuracy.
Okay.
Have to check that real quick. And then you can intensify.
So,
2. Alright, I'll brace and redirect to my front. And it's going straight to. Looks like. Okay, going with my Gazanti, it's a navigate. Taking a token, passing it off to the Chimera. And then I am going to use entrapment to speed up to speed 3. I think I am going to ram and take a damage. I don't think there's any way I can get around the Chimera the way I want to. I think I could get around him if I go around the outside. And then I'll just give this acclimator a nice shot at it. And I'd much rather ram, I think. I don't know if there's any way. Yeah, I'm just gonna ram. I'm fine with it. Gazanti takes 1 face down, but at speed 3.
3 is a squad command. Cannot use. That sucks. Just go forward then.
You're just going to choose not to use it?
Yeah.
He already has a token from Tarkin, so he can't take a token. Didn't quite have the range he needed to be able to get squads into maybe his bombing position. Okay, going with Chimera. Is a navigate, I'll be using it. I do have acclimator number 3 double arced. My front arc is going into the corona. My side arc is not, but my side arc is going over that asteroid, so will be obstructed. Okay, we'll start with side to front. It's obstructed, so I get 2 blue, 2 red, and I will take out a blue. So 1 blue, 2 red. And I'll just leave that. 3 damage. Into the front. Resolved into the front. So I'm going to redirect 1. It's my XI7s.
And I'll take the rest on the front.
Okay, so we redirected 1 to his starboard side and 2 off the front. What's your salvo? A blue and a black? Or a red and a black?
Blue and a red.
A blue and a red? Okay. Well, so you could salvo if you wanted, but it would be obstructed, so you have to take 1 out. Since this is a side shot.
Pick up the blue.
Okay.
Second.
Very nice. I will, sure, I'll go ahead and brace and redirect that to my port side. Port side goes down to 2. Then the front shot. This is medium range.
Shield.
Alright, so what you want to take out?
Blues. Reds.
They got all the reds, and this is where thermal shields is, you know, amazing. And this is going into the Corona. So I have to immediately get rid of the accuracy from the Corona, and 3 damage.
Have to take it.
Okay, so 2 off the shields and 1 face up.
Injured crew. Choose and discard one of your defense type. Yep.
Get rid of the salvo. Okay, using my dial to speed up to 3, getting the extra click at the 1 from the dial. Very close. Whew. Just missing.
I bet that looked pretty funny, you know.
Right. Yeah, you see that just overlapping there with the ship plastic, but yeah, barely missing with the shield dial. Quasar crew is kind of like, Grand Admiral, what's going on there, sir?
Squadron, not gonna need it.
I'm just not going to use it. Looks like you're out of range of the Chimera. You might be actually in range of Quasar. Oh man, because it's got to be, it's plastic, not cardboard to cardboard, not plastic to plastic.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's plastic to plastic, but I think it's just off by a millimeter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh. I'll try to see if I can't lay it on the corner.
You can just drop it and just see what it does. If it hits my side, then.
So close.
Oh. Is it plastic? Well, it doesn't count the shield though.
No, it has to be cardboard to cardboard is the range.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's so close.
Have a tournament ruling on
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, that's one where you call a judge over. You could have like the actual cardboard ones.
Oh, they have an actual measurement.
Yeah, I think most TOs they actually have the actual from the actual core set just to be official.
Oh, okay.
But these ones, Admiral Tater stuff, I think is right on.
Yeah,
So.
I'm not right. So let's go with. So okay.
Alright, and that's it for the ships. Back to the squad phase. Again, it's just going to be movement, and I'll give you a recap at the start of round 3. Start of round 3. Thrawn dial has been revealed as a squadron command. I'm sure to the surprise of no one. I have switched to take evasive action with Chimera and activated it. And Robby has given Tarkin a concentrate fire token to activate intensify firepower. Robby's squad has just moved up in between his ships like before. Then my squads did some shuffling in preparation for the squad command they're going to get. Jendon and Merrick are on the right there. Okay, going with the Quasars and navigate, and using Thrawn's squad dial to activate the 4 defenders that were in front of the Quasar. Normally, even, and I know this is tournament prep, you do these one at a time, but just to save time, it's not going to affect anything I do. They're all just going in to do bombing run into the front of this acclimator, and I got a medium range side to front into the acclimator that I may or may not take. I don't know yet if it'll be worth it, taking the salvo back, because I am in the Corona, so an accuracy has to be discarded. But again, you guys, just normally, you would do these one at a time, but since it does not matter, I'm doing these one at a time right now, just all at once for ease of filming. just, you know, the order, we're starting with this one, will be the first one I move, then this one, because I want him barely in range, and then the front row, right to left. Just in case Robby wants to, like, salvo, flak back, that kind of thing. Alright, starting with the bombing runs on the front of Acclimator 1. This one has not been touched yet. This is the back right defender going in first for a crit. This is all on the front. I'm just going to take it. Then the back left defender. It is a hit. Just going to take it. Then the front right defender. It is a hit.
I'm going to move that over to the side, to the port.
Starboard mean?
Starboard.
Yeah. So this one is being redirected to the starboard side. And then the last defender. For a crit. Alright, so front and starboard shields down to 1. And the best I can get back is just 1 red. I think I am going to go ahead, because he probably will salvo me on this. I'll go and take my 2 shots and hope I don't get an accuracy, because I don't want to give up a dice. 2 accuracies.
Oh, there you go.
Give that up, and I am going to lock down your salvo with the spare one.
Oh, it only, alright.
Yeah, you only give up 1 accuracy, so that was actually the best.
Not bad.
No damage, but no damage back. Alright, staying at speed 3. I'm using my nav to get an extra click at the 1. Take evasive action, extra click at the 3. And almost running over my maneuver tools over here. What do they get? A 4? Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty sturdy.
We got 2 shields in the front.
So I'm a little bit damaged, but healing shields. Alright, you've got a medium range shot at me, I think. Yep, medium range. Either front, or either my side or my rear. This defender is now locked down and will be attacked first, and then I'm assuming you're going to be shooting into...
Yeah, medium range shot. And I don't think I have him in range.
We can check. Long range is pretty long. You do. It'll be to my front. Just looking at my Gazanti back here, guys. You can see what we're looking at. Might be obstructed, so just be 1 red. No, that's clear. Yeah, you get a long range front into the Gazanti. So very far near the screen there, guys. V19 is attacking a defender. 2 blue and a red. 2 damage. Defender goes down to 4.
Take the front to side for the Star Destroyer.
Okay, so front to side into the Chimera. It is clear. It'll be 4 red, 1 blue. You are going into the Corona, so you'll have to give up an accuracy. So that actually has to be discarded.
Okay. And
then you can intensify that one. Or did you... Don't forget you have a... I want to remind you, you have a Concentrate Fire token on your acclimators.
No, I'll need that later for...
Oh, for gunnery teams. Yeah. That's right. That's what you're saving those for. Yes. Alright, so 4 damage. I will go ahead and brace and redirect, so I take 2, and I'm going to salvo. Using my advanced projectors, I took up 1 off my port, 1 off my front, then salvoing back. 2 blue and a red. Now just leave it.
I'll redirect 1.
Yep, so 1 on the starboard, so that starboard shields are down, and then 2 off the front. And then front shields are down. And then you get 2 red at my Gazanti, side to front, barely missing that asteroid.
You're good. 1? So it's scattered?
Yep, and I will scatter. Well, actually, no, I will cancel it. Yeah. Well, hang on, just so that you could have intensified that to 2 hits.
Okay, so I'll intensify to 2 hits.
Yeah, that way I'll want to scatter then to cancel both. So. Woo! Nice and close. Okay, Gazanti, it is a navigate token, comes in it to Chimera. And you click at the 3 and take evasive action. Tarkin up next.
Engineer. That doesn't matter.
Alright, take a token. Still got space.
Did I? What am I doing? Right there. Yes, I'll take a token.
You currently got a nav, a squad, and an engineering token now.
I will use one of my squadron tokens.
All the way to V19.
Yeah. I will activate. Let's see, who do I have? I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, I'll take him. And
Going after the defender you attacked.
yeah, I'm going to place him. I can still attack camera.
Oh yeah. Yep, that locks down that entire squad ball.
Okay, so he will attack the wounded.
Okay, and then where's Tarkin shooting?
He will shoot at the Star Destroyer.
Okay.
19
Yep.
first.
Defender with 4 health remaining.
Swarm.
Yep, you do have Swarm now. Okay, has 1 health remaining on that P19, or that Defender, I should say.
And then,
Okay, this will be an obstructive shot. Yep, so be 2 red, and I'm going to use Riva Domain, since I have shields there, to re-up my brace. So that she's tapped. Okay. Alrighty. You're taking a shot from your other acclimator. Trying to decide if I want to use my brace or not. I'm going to save it for the acclimator shot. That's going to be coming at me. So I'm going to just redirect. I don't want to do that. No. I'm actually going to brace and just take it on the shield. So shields go down by 1 on the starboard side.
Let's see if I'm going to hit him. That's so bad. Let's see, you're going speed 3.
Yes. My entire fleet right now is at 3.
This is why you should play more navigation tokens to keep up with you.
It's the Glengarry Glen Ross. You just change it. It's ABN. Always be navigation.
Yeah.
That's my mantra. Unless you're Krabic. Krabic is ABC. Always be conning.
See, if I got out of here, do you think I could turn? I don't think so, because he can't move that fast.
Just keep in mind, your Venator is more maneuverable than your acclimators.
Yeah.
So make sure you're not missing out on your click at 2.
That's what I was afraid I'm going to be right in his face.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice, otherwise I'm going to remix my own guy.
So you guys know, he does have a token. He could slow down to
I do have
1
a
if you
token
want
on
to.
On that Venator, don't I? I have a token for the Venator.
Yeah, you got a token on all your ships. Because you took tokens round
Yeah.
1.
2.
Well, you're not going to land on him. You can see that there.
Oh no, I was trying to. Sort of
Oh, I see. I see. I got you.
I don't. And then hit.
Yeah, that will be an asteroid. Okay. Take a face up.
Thruster refrigerator, when you change your speed by 1 or more, suffer 1 damage. Can I contain that?
No, contains cannot be used on asteroid hits.
Okay, so I'm basically stuck at
2 until that gets healed. Okay, going with Thrawn. It is a navigate using the squad dial from Thrawn. So, again, I did the squads all at once here because it's not going to matter. This looks easier for you guys to see. And just again, reminder, normally it's 1 at a time, but here it really did not matter what order I do these in. First is my regular defender came up here, barely getting in range of the green V19 to attack them, not in range of these V19s. I just want to lock him down. Then Merrick is going to come forward. He's going to bomb. He's barely in range of the front corner, bombing into the front of the wounded acclimator. Then Jendon is barely within distance 1 to 2, so he can do his Jendon thing to have Merrick attack again. Then I'll be doing a side to front into the acclimator. Then I have to decide, do I really want to take a shot? Although, why wouldn't I? Probably going to do a front to front or front to side into Tarkin's Venator. Start to the V19, 2 blue and a black. For 3 damage on that V19. Alright, and then Merrick into the front of the acclimator. The acclimator has 1 damage and no shields on the front, but 2 shields on the port side he can redirect to still. I think I will keep that accuracy, turn this into a crit, and lock down your redirect. Yep, 1 face up.
face up.
Yep.
Target disruption while attacking can absorb critical damage.
Right, and then Jendon telling him to do that again. And that'll just be hit crit.
Do I have shields on the over here?
Yeah, you have 2 shields. If you burn your redirect,
Burn the redirect.
take it just on the shields. Okay. 5 health remaining. These things have 7 health, don't they? The acclimators are pretty tough.
I will. Sorry, you shooting it.
Yes, side to front.
Using thermal shield. Take out the red.
Take out the red, so only blues. This is in the Corona, so I can't get my first accuracy. Didn't matter though, so hit crit. So face up and face down.
Structural damage. And then face down.
Yep, so 2 health remaining. Didn't quite get you. And then I am going to go ahead and take a front to front because that's unobstructed into Tarkin. So if you want to get Tarkin as defense tokens, actually probably need to go get mine because you have salvo still. One of the main reasons I'm taking this is, I mean, I got to work on you at some point, but you don't have thermal shields. I want to roll all 8 dice. Dang it. Those thermal shields are so effective against Star Destroyers. Alright, 4 red, 4 blue. This is into the Corona. So I have to immediately get rid of 1 accuracy. I don't know if I even want 2 leading shots of this. This is pretty good. So I'm going to accuracy your brace. And then that will be 6 damage.
So I'll salvo back.
Okay, and what other defense tokens do you need to spend?
Redirect.
Okay, so you can redirect 1.
Then I'll contain because I know that's coming in.
Yep, you'll take, if you redirect 1, you'll be taking 1 internal. Alright, so salvo back. Wow, that's really good. I don't want to burn anything yet, so I'm just going to use my redirect and use my advanced projectors. What is that? 4?
Yeah.
Guys, I dispersed my shields where basically all my shields are now down to 1 all over the ship. Then you just take 1 face up. Where do you want to redirect the 1? To your starboard, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so starboard shields go down by 1, front shields drop, and then 1 face down because you use your contain. Alright, I'm going to use my dial to slow down to speed 2, and then I got an extra click at the 1, basically turning hard. Going to ram Tarkin's Venator, we both take it face down. Then I can't go back to the 1 would still be overlapping, so I actually stay put where I'm at. Well, what's the dial?
And I have an engineer. I don't need it. Did I get hit?
Yeah, you got shields down. Yeah, shields are down to 1 on the front and the side.
So bring those up to 2.
Okay, and then using your squad token to activate a V19, you're going to go try to kill that 1 defender. Right, got the defender on 1 health here. He's going to come over and try to take it out.
Yeah, we're on red.
Yeah, we're on red. We're switching to red, yes.
Red.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
I will be shooting at the Star Destroyer.
Yeah, it'll be an obstructed. I believe it's long range. Yeah, I think we already measured it. My shot into you potentially. Yeah, so it'll be a long range, front to front, obstructed. Yeah, then you can flak out the side into these so you guys can see. These 2 defenders still have flak into. Alright, V19. Just need 1 damage.
Got it.
Got it? Alright, that defender goes down. Alright, then do you want to do flacking first? You want to do into the Star Destroyer first?
I'll put black first.
Alright, so you get blue black. We'll do the defender that's closest to your acclimator first.
Blue black. 2.
Down to 4, and then the defender right behind you.
2.
I'd say that's pretty effective flacking.
Oh, was he not in range?
He's not in your arc.
Oh, okay.
This is out your side. I'm assuming.
Oh, I was going to use the fire, focus the concentrate fire. Gunnery team, sorry. Gunnery team on this one.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so this is you're attacking at the front, so flak again.
So, yeah, blue black, so for 1 more.
Yep.
Nothing.
Okay, well, spend your concentrate fire token to re-roll one of those to activate your gun
I need
routines.
to activate it. I'm going to use that to act. Oh, okay, yeah. Spin.
Yeah, this is your first step. This is actually out of the front hall zone, guys. I misunderstood what Robby was doing.
Yeah, so that out.
So flacking out the front,
And then nothing.
but you spend the con fire token to re-roll because you still have to spend it.
Okay.
So might as well get the re-roll. Alright, so you do 1 damage, so I go down to 5 on that defender. So now, since you spent the con fire token from gunnery teams out the front to my front, you get 4 red with spinal, but then -1 because it is obstructed, and your arc is in the corona, so you have to get rid of the first accuracy. So actually has to go away, but then you can intensify.
5 firepower to.
Yep, so 2 hits. I will go ahead and burn one of these redirects so I don't take it on the hull. I'll take it on my port side, and my rear shields are now down. Currently, this acclimator is going at speed 2. Robby does have a token if he wants to slow up or speed up.
I'm going to. I wonder if I'm going to hit if I do that.
Yeah, if you see it 2, you are definitely going to hit. And I don't think you can get a click at the 2 anyway.
So I'm going to use the token, slow down to 1.
If you go straight, you might not hit, but I still think it's going to be close. If you turn, you definitely will hit, because you'll be, well, I say definitely. You might actually be able to fit in there. I don't want to say definitely, but...
Let's see.
That'll be tight. You are medium base. It's not a large base, so it might actually fit. These out of the way. Look at that flying. I get to place these guys. I'm going to place them on the back corner here, away from my defenders for now. Alright guys, that's it for the ship phase. We're now in the squad phase. The only squads left is this trio over here. The 2 unpainted ones are not engaged with anybody. The green squad can attack my defender, so if you want to roll that attack real quick.
Okay. 2 blue and red.
Yeah. For 2 damage, and then you'll be able to move your 2 unpainted ones somewhere. And then, as Robby decides where he wants to go with those, we'll be back at the start of round 4. Start of round 3. Thrawn squadron dial again, and maintaining take evasive action. The last of the Tarkin con fire tokens have been dispersed and then used on Tarkin's flagship to activate Intensify. So I'll give you an overview of what's going on over here. 1V19 was able to get in range of Merrick to lock him down so he can't bomb. I misjudged how far that thing could go. I was trying to block him with this defender, but he's had enough space to move in so that Merrick's going to basically have to take him out before he can do anything else. Okay, we're going to start with Thrawn. It is, surprise, a navigate. Then using Thrawn's squad dial, we're going to activate Jendon. We're actually going to do Jendon first. He's going to activate, tell Merrick to shoot, because that does not cause someone to activate doing Jendon's thing. Then I will move him. Then Merrick will attack with his normal attack, and hopefully that'll be enough to kill this squad, and then I'll probably move Merrick away. Then for my 3rd activation, as you guys can see right in here, we have this defender. I'll be using to attack the green V-19 that is on 3 health, try to drop him. For my actual attacks, I've got a side to front into this acclimator. I'm going to do again, and then front to front into Tarkin's Venator. Okay, starting with Jendon telling Merrick Steele to attack that undamaged V-19, the unpainted one there. And then actually Merrick's ability is not going to help on that. That's okay, still 3 damage. Then Jendon's going to move away. Now Merrick attacking on his own activation. For 4 damage, that'll be enough to kill that V-19 and unlock Merrick, so Merrick will then fly away. And then the defender attacking the green V-19 on 3 health. For only 2 damage, so that V-19 is still alive on 1. Alright, then we'll go to the Venator first. Has 2 health remaining. Get rid of my reds?
Yep.
Alright. So 2 blue, 2 red. He's getting rid of my reds with thermals. For the 2 damage I needed. Now we're doing front to front into Tarkin's flagship. You want to grab Tarkin's defense tokens. No shields on the front. This is into the Corona. He does have shields on the side if he needs to do a redirect of 1 with my XI7s. He has taken 3 damage, so only 6 health remaining. So this is in the Corona, so I have to get rid of that accuracy. I'm thinking I may want to leading shots, because I can get other accuracies now, and I really want to stop your brace. I'm at least going to leading shots these 2 reds, and I think I'm going to leading shots the blues as well. Oh, you guys can't see that. I have 2 double reds here. Got really lucky on that. So I will stop the brace. I don't think this will be enough, because I think I needed 7, because you can redirect 1 with XI7s.
Redirect 1.
Yep, I'm going to take 5 internal, first one face up, or 5 internal face down, and I actually can't brace, but salvo me, yep.
Still can ram me.
Yep, I was hoping not to have to ram you because I was wanting to get out of your way. But pretty good shot. I will go and embrace and redirect that. All of my shields are now down. For movement, I'll do the exact same move I did last time, so I'll go back to where I'm at and not move, and that'll be the final damage on the Venator. Tarkin goes down. And then I take another face down. Okay, so we have an engineering on this acclimator. He raised his shields up to full here, shields up to full here, so this acclimator is full up and untouched, and he's got a long range front to side into my Quasar, and then he'll do a flat shot at these 3 defenders. 4 reds. This into the Corona, so I have to get rid of that accuracy. But that is still a fantastic shot. 5 damage, brace to 3, redirect to my front, so side and front shields are down. And then for your flakking, all these defenders, well, let's see. We'll do the defender that's on 5 health, that's on the right side of your screen, guys. So blue, black. 2 damage. Go and do it in the radar so I get the camera rolling. Then the one that's next to him on 4 health.
1.
Down to 3. And then the defender that's next to him, 19.
2.
Goes down to 2 health remaining. Yep, so at speed 1. Do you have a token if you want to? Oh, actually, no token on that one. Barely nudging that guy. I'm just going to keep him where he's at. I go with my Quasar. It's a navigate. I'll be using it. I'm not going to take a Quasar shot. I don't want to take that salvo back. I am going to activate my 3 defenders with the Thrawn squad dial. So, depending on how fast I can kill this V19 will determine where the other ones go. So we'll have to do these one at a time. So we have 2 health, 3 health, 3 health, 4 health. V19 that's in the back. The defender that's in the back left going after the B-19, starting with 2 blue, 2 black, and then flight controllers, be 4 damage. Then we'll do the one that is on 2 health for 3 damage, and then he's going to fly away. Okay, and then the last defender that's on 3 health is going to fly all the way over to the green V-19 that's on 1 health that was not killed by my other defender for 2 damage. 3, getting all the extra clicks as normal, swinging out like so. Okay, and that'll be it. Just go to the squad phase. Robby's got some squads to activate. Just his unmarked or unpainted squad there can attack either defender squad and have 1 on 3, 1 on 4.
Do the 1 on 3.
Okay, so 2 blue and a red for 1 damage. And then these 2 guys, he can move into position. They're currently not locking down anybody. And then we'll be back at the start of round 5. Okay, start of round 5, and I realized I forgot to activate my Gazanti, but this is where he ended up. It was a navigate, and he used it, did not do the token comms netting. Basically so that he could get to the other side of Chimera and not crash. Then revealed my last Thrawn dial, it is a squadron. And then I switched to Intensify with Chimera and then discarded it to activate Intensify. So next round I have no fleet commands, because you don't just keep switching once you decide to discard with Chimera. And then his remaining V-19s went over to lock down this defender that is on 3 health remaining. Okay, I'm going to start with my Quasar to navigate, and using Thrawn's squad, I'm going to grab Merrick, Jendon, this defender, and this defender. And we're going to start with Merrick, moving around to the side here to do a bombing run into the side of this acclimator. Then Jendon will go over and tell him to do it again, and then I'm not sure what I want to do with this defender yet. We'll see. I guess see how it goes with this defender attacking these V-19s. Okay, this is into the port side of the acclimator, starting with Merrick, and this is a full health acclimator, no damage anywhere. I will keep my accuracy, turn that into a... No, I won't. I'm actually going to turn this into a crit, so crit hit.
So I'll rotate that to the back.
Okay, so redirecting both the rear shield, so rear shield's down. And Jendon coming over, going to be right beside Merrick, telling him to do that again. And I will turn this into a crit, so crit, crit. Just taking down the shields. And we'll start with my defender that's engaged with your 2 V-19s. I'm going to attack the red squad. The red squad's on the back side of the acclimator there, guys. 2 blue, 2 black to start. And then flight controllers for 4 damage on the red one. And my defender that's on the top left of the screen is going to come in to engage that red V-19, but out of range of the blue one, just to try to finish him off. Just need 1 damage. And got it. Staying at 3, gaining the extra click at the 3 from the dial. Right, so I have an engineering for the acclimator. Raising up your side shields back up to 2.
So I guess the first shot.
So you do have your side arc. He's just barely missing his front arc into the Chimera, but you do have front to front into my Gazanti. And it would be a medium range shot. And your front arc is not in the Corona anymore, so you get your full accuracies. You don't have to give up the first accuracy with your front arc.
I'm going to also shoot. Does it even matter? I don't think I have enough to bring down the Star Destroyer.
Well, all of my shields are down. I have 9 health left. I still have my brace left and a salvo. My redirects are worthless right now because I have no shields. And you would get, I think you... Let's see if you're in close range. If you're in close range, you could X-Rax me. No, not quite in close range. So just be 2 reds right now into the Chimera.
Because you're just going to salvo me. That's only 2 blues and a red. I mean, it's a blue and a red. It's not even worth it.
It'd be 2 blues and a red, yeah. You would actually be able to salve you with more dice than you're throwing at me.
So I guess I'll...
You could shoot at my Gazanti, and then you do have flak out the back. I did get that guy close range. You would kill one of them. He's only on 2 health.
I can't get that. Yeah, so I'll just shoot the Gazanti and that's what I got, 4.
Just flak out the back. Okay, at the Gazanti, it's 4 red and the blue with spinal. Just one blue.
Oh, one blue.
Yep.
Does that matter? Just...
I guess you do have a con fire token.
I guess I'll con fire.
You want to re-roll something to try to gain accuracy.
I don't have any damage right now, so I don't think it matters. So even if I did like that now, you're just gonna evade down to.
Well, the evade right now is re-rolls. I can't cancel dice with my evades right now. This is a medium range shot.
I'm just gonna leave it as
Okay, so scatter. Alright, then flag out the back. So which one do you want first? The one that's on 3 health, one on 2 health?
the one on 3 health.
One on 3 health, that's one that's closest to the acclimator.
One.
It's down to 2, then the one on 2 health goes down to 1. Right there. We go in speed 1. You do have a nav token. If you want it to speed up.
No, I guess I'll go up the board next turn if I do.
Just doing this little turn here.
Yeah.
Okay, going into this Chimera, it's navigate. I will use my squadron. I can only get range of 1. Do this defender to attack this V-19. I'm not in range to grab that defender. And then I'm going to be doing a... I am in range also to flak this V-19, which I'll be doing for my second shot. And then a medium range front to side that is back up to 2 shields with the... Okay, starting with the defender attacking the V-19. 2 blue, 2 black. Only 2 damage. V-19 goes down to 3. I'm going to do my flak for 2 damage. Goes down to 1. Then I'm assuming you want a thermal. Taking out the reds. Alright, 4 blues into the side of the acclimator. This is definitely into the corona, so I don't get that accuracy. 3 damage. Okay, so you can redirect 1 to the front. Then shields go down on the port side. And I'll get 1 red back at me. I will brace that to 1 and have to take it, so face down. We'll say this, your reds have been hot. You've been getting a lot of doubles. Okay, using my nav to slow down to 1. Yeah.
On that, and then to shoot.
So I'm going to use the squad command on my Gazanti, taking a token, sending it to Chimera. And then it's going to be... I will go ahead and take just a pot shot, front to front. We'll just do that here. For 1 damage. Just take it.
Take it.
Okay. And then squad phase, I have 1 more activation. This squad right here will attack this 1 health V-19. And I do get it down. Then you have your V-19 over here, and I have a 2 health defender that it's in range to attack. Oh, man. Alright, and you'll actually just go in real quick. We'll just jump to round 6 right here, guys. And because it ultimately just comes down to this, I'll be activating the Chimera. It's an engineering. I'll be raising my 2 front shields. I'll use my squad token to activate Merrick. I'm just going to fast roll this guy's right here. Robby still has his brace and evade. So Merrick is going to be a crit.
I have to brace. I'll brace that down to 1.
Yeah, so brace it to 1, so 1 face up.
You have an arm that cannot attack at long range. Yeah.
And then my front to front shot.
Burn the thermals.
Yep, burn thermals. Taking away my reds, I'm guessing. Don't get the accuracy, so 3 damage. So 3 face downs. There's the damage, guys.
I'll have the salvo back.
Yep, so you get a red-black.
It has a red-blue.
Oh, red-blue, I'm sorry, these are the two variants.
Red-blue. 2.
Hit crit. I will go ahead and brace that and just take it on the nose. So shields go down to 1. And then moving, I'll just stay at speed 1 and I will ram, so we both take a face down. Then again, we're just going to do this quickly, guys. So Robby, if you want to go ahead and do your...
Navigate.
This is actually going to be a big shot, so this one will actually go to the tray.
Yeah. Sternal racks. Is it 2? 2 black.
Yep, so it's a navigate. He is going to get X-Rax. He's got me double arced, so this is actually going to be a big hit. Yeah, big shot coming in, guys. So it's going to be 4 red, a blue, 2 black. I have 1 shield remaining, and I have taken 4 damage, so I only have 7 health remaining. And he's doing this big shot first because I could salvo back and kill him. So that is pretty incredible. Oh my gosh, look at this shot. Wow. I am so lucky you don't have any. Yeah, this is, yep. And 2 black. Wow. Got a confire token.
Kelly, if I stopped your brace.
You kill me.
I could also stop your. Might as well. Well, yeah, I can still shoot out of the side.
Yep, so get the side shot.
So I'll shoot that. I will re-roll the blue.
Okay, confire token. Alright, this is still going to be really close, guys, because this was a massive, massive hit. Alright, so definitely burning this brace. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 damage. Brace down to 6. 1 on the shield. 5 damage internal. First one face up. Power failure. My engineering is reduced to half. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so I have 2 health remaining. And I am salvoing. Yep, so 2 blue and a red. That was an incredible hit. I'm going to leading shots this. Leading shots the red. Nope, so your front shields go down. Alright, and the side shot, 2 reds and a black. You might take out Thrawn. You do. I will burn my salvo to take you out as I go down. Wow. I was not expecting that to happen, and I have to get rid of this. Well, here's the thing, guys. Do salvos count towards the corona? I have not been doing that, and I don't think it matters, or I don't think it's mattered up to this point. But I think salvos do count towards the corona because you reverse arc. So, yeah, but it's not going to kill you. So I will leading shots this, and got the double, so that does kill you.
Alright, I'm at 4.
We've taken 5 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And 2 health remaining. Yep. What an incredible ending to the game, guys. This acclimator got revenge and just blasted Thrawn to hell. I was not expecting. That was an incredible shot. I was like, oh, Thrawn's safe. It'll be no problem. But nope. Blew me to smithereens. I will still get the victory, though, but it's not going to be as big of a victory as it could have been, because that's 100 and I think 93 points that you just gained from Chimera dropping. So we'll tally up the final points, and just so you guys can get the margin of victory for the tournament stuff, and we'll be back at the post-game interview. Okay, guys, there you have it, and as you can see, with Chimera going down, that was actually a massive point swing as far as tournament play is concerned to help Robby with points. The total came out to, because I think this is correct, if you table someone, you get their full fleet value, so I would get 400 points, because that's how much Robby brought. And and then Robby scored 216. 206. 206 points. My Chimera is worth 190, so that made it a 10-1 victory to go down to an 8-3 victory, with a margin of victory of 194, if I'm doing my math right off the top of my head here. So that actually, is pretty significant. If it was like tournament play, to getting 3 points instead of 1, and also denying me 10 points, which I think like the top table guys, the ones that will be going to the second day, and the championship players, probably getting 10 ones throughout the entire weekend. Yeah. They're probably going to be wiping everybody out. That's my guess. I don't know. But I figure you have to do at least 10 ones or 9 twos to even potentially hope to get to the top 10 or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, what are your thoughts on the match?
It didn't seem to intensify firepower, really, helping as much as it should have. Venator just seemed wasted. I don't know. I guess, I'd keep the acclimators, but I don't think the Venator probably should have just taken 3 acclimators and just had all of them big
with thermal shields.
Thermal shields, yeah.
This was definitely a showcase of how powerful thermal shields are.
Yeah.
Because look how fast the Venator dropped without them, because it couldn't take them.
Yeah.
And my Star Destroyer was able. It basically two-shotted it. Two front salvos back to back, and it went down. But your acclimators with their thermal shields, even the one that I killed first, took forever for me to get through it because of those thermal shields.
Yeah. If I had put in the 3rd acclimator instead of a Venator, probably would have been a lot different, because I can eat basically 2 front arms with thermal shields.
Yeah.
And I really had your blues were hot today, and that didn't help at all, because it seemed like every time you rolled blues, you at least got 3 damage.
Yeah, but one thing that was helping was the Solar Corona, because I was getting accuracies I had to give away, because all my shots were into the Corona. Yeah. So I couldn't lock down like your redirect or your salvo back at me. Like locking down your salvo back at me on the last round when I did my final shot at your last acclimator.
Yeah.
Would have, I think, because you salvoed back and did. I don't know if it made it that big of a difference, but it's one of those where not even be able to stop your salvos. But yeah, the Solar Corona actually hurt me a lot because I was shooting into it a lot.
Yeah.
And my overall strategy was kind of working. The strategy is, guys, if you haven't figured it out, is to try to turn hard and then fly right at the Corona and then turn back to force your opponent to have to shoot into the Corona. It didn't really work out. The theory was there, the overall strategy, but I just wasn't able to move fast enough and get around fast enough, and you were able to pseudo cut me off so I couldn't turn as hard as I wanted to turn away from the Corona.
Yeah.
It still kind of worked because I was able to let you come in at me and then hit you as first player. And the maneuvering with my Quasar, I was able to stay out of range, so that was helpful. But I had to give up accuracies a lot, especially with my Star Destroyer when shooting at you.
I wasn't. I don't know. Should have more navigates on my part and just let the thermal shields do their job. So I might just take out the. If I wanted to be really aggressive, take out the Venator. Maybe put in another acclimator, maybe a couple of peltas, because I know peltas are pretty good in their support, keeping everybody refreshed.
One thing to keep in mind, you could drop one V19 and then put the spot on your Ben 1.
Yeah.
That would significantly increase its firepower. Yeah. And with Tarkin, you can just give him the tokens you need. You could even probably fit taking out a V19, a spot, and clone Captain Zack, so you get an additional dice out the side, and try to do the double arcing thing.
Yeah.
And that would just be dropping one squad.
Yeah. So I don't know. Originally, like I said, this list was just kind of thrown together. I'm thinking about I really want to try peltas out in their support role, having 2 of them, and then maybe a bunch of acclimators, because definitely give me some activation advantage.
Yes.
Desperately needed to do. Probably Bail Organa may have worked better in this, just with the navigates to get everything positioned, because I probably should have started at 3, probably try to get close, then start navigating down and kind of putting in a corner, because those X-racks with the
Yeah, you saw that last shot, man.
those X-Racks.
I shouldn't say underestimate it because I've faced down triple acclimator view before. I know acclimator is what they can do. But man, when just being right into your front arc at the very end, and I was already severely damaged. I was telling Robby I probably actually could have used my nav and sped up, and at least done an angled ram of you to maybe get out of your front arc with the angle.
Yeah.
But yeah, your basically your revenge shot on me. That was, gosh, what was that? That was 12 damage because I had to brace it to 6. It was 12 damage. And if you would have gotten that accuracy, that would have been 11 damage and I could have done nothing about it. You would just blow me out of the water there. That was incredible.
I guess I'm still trying to figure out what to do with the Venator. I mean, it's a fleet. It is definitely a fleet pusher. But,
yeah, the Ven 2s are great for that.
To turn it into a gun platform, I'm still kind of messing around, seeing what I can do. The acclimators, So
it is the thing. I mean, like, the Ven 1, since they don't get the defensive upgrade, it makes them very vulnerable.
Yeah.
And again, guys, thermal shields. I think we're going to see lots of Clone Wars factions at this tournament with thermal shields because you saw the difference in this game, the juxtaposition. When I could fire my full Star Destroyer battery at a ship, it was devastating. Yeah. When I was stripped of half right away, and you get to pick, so you just take away my reds, so I don't even get. So maximum damage I can do is 4 with my blues. So it just completely neuters the firepower that thermal shields does with a ship like a Star Destroyer where all the damage is on the front end. It's not a ship where you add damage after you roll, which is how you get by thermal shields.
That's. I mean, I can see why they didn't allow Venators to take a defensive retrofit. Otherwise, it's just been.
Yeah, can you imagine a Ven 1 with thermal shields and the spot? That might be.
It would be. It would just be unfair.
That would be ungodly.
I don't. Yeah, I guess you have to draw the line somewhere and just like no. But yeah, there's going to be tons of thermal shields. It seems like it's going to be like one of those rock paper scissors additions. You're hoping your opponent
has all the dice on the front end.
Yeah, and if they don't, then they're going to be at a disadvantage the entire game. So yeah, it's especially with a lot of onager people running that, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's great against onagers because their damage is all on the front end as well.
So yeah, I know people weren't sure what to do with thermal shields. They didn't know if it was going to be good, if it was going to be bad. To me, it seems like it's going to be one of those, either it works amazingly well, or it's still going to be good, but it's not going to be
kind of like more mediocre.
Yeah. It's either going to be fantastic or mediocre.
Yeah, which is not a bad upgrade. I don't see any bad situation to have thermal shields. So
there's not. I'd really running thermal shields. I'm not even scared of the front arcs of Star Destroyers anymore because I mean it's like, well, it's 4 blues. Oh well.
Yep.
So I mean, even if you had gunnery teams, I mean, still it's like, okay, 4 blues.
And then just burn it, and then 4 blues. Again, well, advanced gunnery shooting the same. But anyway, thermal shields are great. And I have to say that I like it when I get to face something without thermal shields. Man, it has not been fun these past 2 games. We're only rolling half my dice with my Star Destroyer. Man, it just feels, it hurts.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Robby. And again, always thank you for letting me guinea pig practice with my tournament list here. And guys, go ahead and just let us give comments below. As with all the tournament prep, your thoughts on the battle, the strategies, and the tactics enacted. That'll enter in for the giveaway, which this month is going to be either a Recusent or a $50 store credit to Admiral Tater's Ship Shop. It'll be the winner's choice when I announce that on August 1st. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, take it easy.